All right, guys. Second one to. Jesus. God damn it. Second one today. This is in response to Chris G. I see he has a Constitution like I have, only his looks like it's a little bit in better shape and newer than mine. Some of you guys know Woody. Woody sent me this. It has been started. Um, it looks like it had been together and then pulled apart again. There's a piece of it's broken, but it remains on the other side of the front of the house, so I'm not really missing a piece. It's a matter of putting it all back together. I just got done cleaning the hull pieces up. I got a long story that goes with this ship. I promised myself I'd never build another one because of what happened. This model is from dated 1974. 1974, and then it came out again in 76 for the, I believe it was the Centennial. Not the ship Centennial, but the country Centennial in 76. So I got it somewhere around there because I remember getting it for Christmas. And it took me a year and a half to build this model. No exaggeration. Not, I shouldn't say it took me a year and a half. I spent a year and a half on it, finishing it. Once you get the initial ship built, that doesn't take too long. What takes you so long is the rigging. And this is rigged just like the original. It's got standing rigging, it's got running rigging. You can rig it without the sails, which has different rigging than if you rig it with the sails. So, I was watching videos last night and I came across Chris G. And I heard him mention me. He knew that I had this. So I answered him back. I said, I'm going to open it up, Chris, and see what I got. It is old. This is an original kit from back then. From what I can see, gonna put you on wobbly mode, boys. From what I can see, everything is here. These are the hull halves. I mean, this thing's huge. It's my arm. So you're talking. It's got to be a couple feet long when you get done with the jib and everything else. So, as far as I can tell, everything is here. It's in rough shape. Everything that was white is now yellow. But from what I can tell, everything is here. So, the sails are a mess. They're all crinkled and broken and yellowed, and actually they're pretty well weathered if you wanted to. I am not going to use them. I never liked vacuum pack sails. Like I said, they're crap. They're all junk. I got a couple that are ripped. So it ain't gonna get built with the sails. So, I'm going to build it with just a regular rigging on it. I'm telling you, man, this thing is... I've done one before. So, let me tell you my story. I was about, like I said, I got it when I was about 16, somewhere around there, because I remember building it in high school. And I come home from school one day. And usually when I come in the door, my mother would say, "Hey, how you doing? How's school?" Well, I come in this day, she don't say nothing to me. So I'm like, what the hell is up? So I go upstairs. Sitting on my bed in a big butt. Excuse me. Sitting on my bed in a big ball of plastic and string is my U.S.S.Constitution model. She had tried to dust it and knocked it off the shelf. Well, guess what happened when it hit the deck? Yeah, it exploded. Man, I was so friggin' mad after all the time I had spent on that. I'm not kidding you, a year and a half. A year and a half. I picked it up. I put it in a box. I walked downstairs. She started to say something to me. I walked right by her. Opened the door, went outside, threw that box in the trash, and then went for a walk for like 3 hours. I must have walked the whole perimeter of the town. I finally come walking in the house, and she's, oh my God. I go, what happened? I tried to dust it, and I knocked it off the shelf. I'm so sorry. Can you fix it? I go, are you kidding me? I go, are you kidding me, Ma? That was the first time I had ever been that mad at my mother. But, so I vowed, I said, I'll never build another one again. And the closest I came was the one my brother-in-law gave me last year. The smaller one, the 1/196 scale. This is 196 scale. Well, my plan is to build it and donate it to our library. That's my plan. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to live long enough to see this thing finished. If you've never done one of these, a full rig, and I say a full rig, I mean a full rig, boys. These are the rigging sheets. There's one, there's two, and there's three. You got to start with this one because this is the standing rigging. Standing rigging was the rigging that held up the mast, and once those ropes were tied off, they never moved. That was standing rigging. Running rigging was what they would use to put the sails up and down, or to move them, the spars back and forth. So you have running rigging with sails. You have running rigging without sails. Then you got the regular assembly instructions. These all come with blocks, all these little blocks and tackles. Yep, you get all those. I got them all right here. There they are, all right there. I remember every single freaking one of them, too. But, yeah, but that's what I got. I'm going to open stuff up more. The box looks like it was all water damaged. The parts seem to be okay. I got the hull halves all cleaned up. They had big glue globs on them and everything else. I'm gonna have to make a new stand for it. The stand that came with it is junk. I think I might be able to save the name tag. But I'll make a nice wooden one. Once I get this hull glued together and I can look at it and see what I got to do. I can make a nice little stand. Not like we haven't been able to do that. So, my job today is to try to get this all together, and we'll start it. And then I got I got to do a bike video too for Aries, for Andy. I'm in on that. All right. So, that's what I got, Chris. Like I said, it looks more like the box is all damaged to me, buddy, but everything else is there. I could start February 1st if you want to start February 1st. That sounds good to me. So, but that's what I got. That's where I am. I'm running out of time, boys. Peace out.